I'd just be happy to see Jimmy by himself at this point.
He's definitely alive.
Jimmy, are you alive? Let me know. Send me a smoke signal. Welcome back to another video.
Yeah, it's been a while, but we're back.
We are back to Bad Blood.
Indeed.
And we got a few things on the line of Bad Blood.
Yep. It's looking like a cracking card. Got 4 matches at the moment, 1 potential match, depending on the result of the match on Friday. So, yes.
Yeah, so I think we start off with our definitely should be main event, which might not be main event, in CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, part 3.
Yep. We always knew it was going to get to it. It was going to be a trilogy.
Even though both times when they won, they said they were done.
Yep. But Hell in a Cell.
No, that fantasy booking.
I was about to say, 5 months ago, he said, no fantasy booking. Now it's happening.
now it's happening. Hell in a Cell, because they finally broke the bracelet and he shoved it down his mouth. And Adam Pearce does his job and says, we're done with this. Hell in a Cell, we're sorting this.
Yeah.
Drew was almost about to fight Wade Barrett.
Indeed. It's going to be a cracking match, this one.
Punk says that he's willing this to be the end of CM Punk. And if Drew's willing this to be the end of Drew McIntyre, he'll see him in hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a cracking match. The last two, the strap match was good, and the match at SummerSlam. Two cracking matches.
As we know, this feud has been building up for quite a while, from the failed cash-in to the ref decision at Clash of the Castle. Shout out.
Yeah, that was a fun evening.
To, in our intro, the moment from WrestleMania, with him smiling on the desk, is where it actually started.
Indeed. So, yeah, it's been built up for a while. Cracking matches, and I think this is the final hurrah before CM Punk goes into the sunset for a title match.
CM Punk already did call out Gunther before Drew attacked him, so we know his intentions when this feud is done.
Yep.
And there's rumor that Survivor Series will be Punk versus Gunther.
Yeah. Again, I think that'll be a cracking match. But
with that being said, my decision here, prediction-wise, is CM Punk somehow wins.
Yeah.
I say somehow because I think it's going to go on for a while.
Yeah. I think it'll be a long match. But I think CM Punk will win, yeah. I don't know where they go from Drew after this. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Drew afterwards. But I think I know what their plan is for Punk. So I think Punk will definitely win.
Yeah,
My,
I think Drew could even have a feud with Wade Barrett for a bit.
yeah, because my prediction is that Punk will win, then he'll have his fight with Gunther. I think he'll eventually win the title from Gunther, but not straight away, because at Mania, I think it will be.
Yeah, that's your Mania prediction still with Seth versus Punk.
Seth Rollins, yeah. I think that it builds up to that at Mania. So, yes.
Well, we'll see about that one, but I do think the winner here overall is going to be Punk and probably should be Punk. Now, I did predict the first time Drew to win it, and Drew won the first one because I do stand by that was better for the feud.
Yeah, definitely.
After everything Punk did to screw him up, but before that,
Yeah.
then it was pretty obvious in the strap match Punk was going to win it to make it 1-1. This is the more unpredictable one, but where the avenues are pointing story-wise, I think Punk wins this to get him back into the main event scene. Drew, just being Drew, can easily get himself back in the main event scene at any point at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it would be interesting if they went down like a feud with Wade Barrett.
We kind of teased that where he's like, I'm talking to a friend here.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it'll be a good match. I think it'll be long. I think there'll be a lot of blood.
Exactly. I think they're going to be looking like they're near death.
Yeah, I think it could be like 40 minutes, this match. My prediction.
A lot of finishers.
Yeah. Maybe Seth will appear again.
Maybe. We'll move on to the other match, which will probably be the main event because of the people that are in it. It shouldn't be, because the Hell in the Cell is a better feud for Bad Blood.
Yeah.
But the one that will probably be the main event because of you have Cody and Roman Reigns is Cody and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline.
Yeah, and did you have this in the Bindo Tard as a tag team?
No, put it in a. I know WWE themselves, USA Network, tweeted out this is like Goku and Piccolo, which is a stupid comparison saying it's Goku and Piccolo. What this is actually like, if anyone's a fan of Dragon Ball, this is like if Goku and Frieza teamed up on the good side.
It would be like, if you watch EastEnders, Phil Mitchell and Ian Bill as a tag team. But
well, this is like if you see Ronaldo and Messi suddenly side by side in a match together.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Can they coexist in a tag team?
They teased that Cody isn't quite happy because he said he was done with the Bloodline and only came out when Roman said the words, "This is my WWE."
Yeah,
that's when Cody appeared.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting because I can't see them. I don't think they want to put Cody to get the pin, and they're not going to want Roman to get the pin. That's where I am.
Because if Cody gets pinned, then you pin your champion, and they get a champion match. But we already saw Solo versus Cody like 50 times.
Yeah. So I don't think Cody gets the pin.
Roman Reigns has very rarely got pinned.
Yeah. So, and I don't think Roman gets the pin. They're not going to want the werewolf.
They're not going to want Jacob
Fatu to get pinned. So if someone gets pinned, it's Solo.
But then you undermine your tribal chief if Solo gets pinned.
So I am going to go DQ.
DQ by the Tongas.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out here. One of Roman. I'm just going to be bold here and say one of Roman and Cody gets pinned because they mess each other up.
You could see a Roman by accident spearing Cody or something.
Yeah. And Jacob Fatu gets the pin on Roman or something to build him up.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going DQ on this.
Yeah.
My prediction is DQ. The Tongas come out, then the USO music hits. So they're reunited. Jay and Jimmy hugging it out. Then we go on to Survivor Series.
I'd just be happy to see Jimmy by himself at this point.
He's definitely alive.
Jimmy, are you alive? Let me know. Send me a smoke signal if you must, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I need to know.
There was the tweet that's been played down by his dad.
His dad kind of scared us all recently, and people that close to the WWE played it down. Thank God.
Yeah.
And now we'll go on to the Judgment Day, or as they like to know themselves these days, Street Trash. Still a stupid name. They kept the name Judgment Day, but now they have the Street Trash as merch because they already had the merch made.
Yeah.
It's such a stupid name. Street Trash.
Yeah.
And apparently was taught up by Finn Balor. I have no idea. He was not cooking that day, I'll tell you that much. He was burning the cooking.
Yeah.
But we'll start with your Women's World Championship. The champion, Liv Morgan, once again, battle number 2 against Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
This time with Dominic on Liv's side from the start.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a cracking match. But I'm going Rhea Ripley to get her title back.
And if you actually think about it with this one, there's no stipulation, so you've added the opportunity for Dominic Mysterio to get involved.
Yeah.
It's just a normal match. So therefore, there could be a world where Liv wins with shenanigans.
But Dominic can get involved, but so can Jay.
True, but I'm just saying there is the attitude for shenanigans here.
We need to yeet in Bad Blood.
Well, I'm going with Rhea as well because I backed Rhea in the last one. I was wrong, but I'm never gonna not back Rhea in a match.
Yeah.
But I could see Liv winning with shenanigans still.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm going Rhea. I don't think she'll. I don't think she'll get it done. Yeah, I definitely think Rhea will win. I think it'll be a good match. I think it'll be a long match, not as long as the other two, but it could be quite a long night. There's the potential of some quite long matches here.
Exactly. Then we have Damian Priest versus Finn Balor, the other Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Also, no stipulation, and this is their first one-on-one match in this feud. So I'm going to start this off here, and you already know my prediction, Jono. I predict Finn Balor to win.
Yeah, I definitely think. I think the first of the trilogies. I think you're probably right. I think with interference, I'm going to go Finn gets the win.
Yeah, because there's no stipulation. All of the Judgment Day will be there because it's a male competitor.
Yeah. I think with interference, Finn gets the win.
I just think that you can make this feud stretch out, and to do that, Finn needs to win first, and then Damian try and get his hands on him again.
This could go all the way to Mania.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could keep this feud going.
This feud could go all the way to Mania. I think the next one will be probably, I'm not sure if it'll be Survivor Series, but it's definitely going to drag this one. And
lastly, we'll get into two potential ones. First, I'm going to throw a potential one out here, Jono. Gunther versus Sammy.
Oh yeah.
Now Gunther keeps saying no, but he is fighting Ludwig Kaiser next week.
Yeah, I think if he beats Ludwig Kaiser, which he will, let's be honest. And no offense to Ludwig Kaiser, but it wouldn't make any sense. I think if he just lost Ludwig Kaiser after trying to get the battle. So I think he'll beat Ludwig Kaiser and he'll get a championship match. Because
I think
he's
for the
got
World Heavyweight Championship, it deserves to be on a pay-per-view rather than.
Yeah, I think because he deserves he deserves it. He is the only guy to beat Gunther, and Gunther needs to wipe that.
Yeah, needs to. If Gunther wants to be this unstoppable force going forward, he needs to get rid of all the blemishes on his record, which he did with Randy. Got rid of one.
Yeah, and now he needs to do the same with Sammy. So I think he'll beat. No defense to Kaiser. I think Kaiser's doing a lot of good work at the moment. I think he's coming along, especially in the last few months.
I think Kaiser's problem is at the moment the people holding the belts are heels.
Yeah, I've openly said to you, I think Kaiser's coming along the last couple of months, specifically.
I think Kaiser has a chance when a good guy gets the IC title.
Oh, 100%. And they were hinting at a bit of unrest in the last Raw.
Yeah, they were. I predict at some point next year, Sheamus finally completes his story of becoming Grand Slam champion, gets the IC title that Pete Dunne denied him the last time in his qualifier match. I think Sheamus wins it and Kaiser beats Sheamus for it.
Yeah,
with their feud.
Yeah.
But I think Gunther Sammy has the potential to be added here, especially if what I'm going to talk about next doesn't have a winner on Friday. We don't know this. The next one that may happen is Nia Jax against either Naomi or Bayley, the sequel. But that's if Bayley or Naomi can pin Tiffany or Nia on Friday.
Yeah, if
Tiffany or Nia pin one of them, the one that gets pinned is leaving SmackDown
to go to Raw. So it's a hard one, this, because I think one of them will pin. I think there's going to be a championship match, so I think one of them will pin. They'll pin a Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton. But I can't decide which one pins her. Probably, I'm going to go for a championship. Bayley. I'm going to go Bayley.
You're going for the rematch. The SummerSlam rematch.
But
I'm going to go Naomi.
Actually, no, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go Naomi like you, because it means Bayley goes back down to Raw, goes to Raw and can restart the fight that didn't really finish with Damage Control.
Yeah. I also think even if they lose, Bayley should take the pin, because I feel like Bayley could be a lot more useful to Monday Night Raw, who doesn't have a lot of top women in the women's division. I think is weak. And the women's division on Raw is weaker compared to SmackDown's women's division.
Definitely, yeah. Especially with arguably two of their top women in as the tag champs. It means they're not in the main event scene where they probably should be.
And you really only have Rhea, and after Rhea wins it back, who's going to challenge her? Because you can't go back to Lit. It's just there's no one credible that can stand up to a Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
And right now, because of Dakota Kai and Asuka being injured, Kairi and Io are forced to be a tag team when it was really Kairi and Asuka before that.
Yeah. Definitely.
So you have a lot of top women being forced into tag teams. And then you have the absolute failure at the moment that is the Pure Fusion Collective that has not gotten over whatsoever.
Yeah.
But they're being given team time against Lyra and Zelina, so that's taking them out of the
Yeah. Definitely.
So they're in desperate need of women. But anyway, that's our predictions. If you guys have your own predictions, let us know. Let us know if you think we're wrong, if you think we're right, if you think someone else is winning. Maybe you think Ricky's going to make a surprise appearance and pin Roman Reigns himself.
Yeah.
Who knows? I believe in Ricky. You believe in Ricky. We all do. He's the greatest man ever.
Another potential match. If there was interference in the Intercontinental match next week, could we have a repeat of the Continental match for Bad Blood?
Possibly. They seem to be wanting to do the mid belts on like the main shows now rather than pay-per-views, because you see all of LA Knight's defenses since winning it have all been on SmackDowns before a premium live event.
Yeah.
He's going to have another one against Andrade on a SmackDown.
Yeah. I was surprised about that. I thought that would go the other way. I thought it would be...
I don't think that feud's over. I think that is going to 7 games. I don't think Carmelo will let that feud. And I think he's costing Andrade in the match with LA Knight.
Yeah.
I think that's how LA Knight beats Andrade, is because Carmelo Hayes is going to come out and ruin Andrade's chances to keep that feud going.
Yeah, because I think he'll Carmelo Hayes will be the one who eventually beats LA Knight for the title.
And they're definitely building up for that. But yep, that's what we think. We'll see you next time. Let us know in the comments, or any other video ideas. Let us know that too. Any final words, John?
Yeet.
Yeet.